Okay, so today we're doing 1.4, which is just perimeter and area in the coordinate plane. Super easy stuff you've already seen and done. So let's go ahead and talk about the essential question. How can you find the perimeter and the area in a coordinate plane? So we're going to be using a lot of slope and stuff because that's all what we'll do when we're in a coordinate plane. So we're going to find the perimeters and the areas. So let's get started. So number one says, given that, let's get that, okay. So we've got A is at -2, 3, and we don't have any, let's give our some axis over here. So we've got the X and the Y. Let's go ahead and draw them down here too. All right, so let's plot the point -2. So -2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So there's A. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oops, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I almost went backwards. And -2, 1, 2, down 3. Let's see. And then we can connect our lines. So let's make this one match. So luckily, what we have is a right triangle, which makes life very easy. So let's find the perimeter, because it says find the perimeter. So remember, the perimeter of a triangle is the side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3. So this one, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one is 6. Now this one, since it's the hypotenuse, we can do the Pythagorean theorem. So AB would be 5 squared plus 6 squared, and then take the square root. So we would get 25 plus 36, take the square root, which is 61. So the square root of 61, which is about 7.8. So this is about 7.8. So I just add the sides, 5 plus 6 plus 7.8, and we get 18.8 units, because we don't know what units we're measuring. So that would be the perimeter of that one. Then down here, if we plot the points, we get -1, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So here's K, here's L. 2, -2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And let's get our lines going here. All right. So here is a quadrilateral. So the perimeter is, add the 4 sides together. So we have side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 plus side 4. So we can count the 2 horizontal ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know we've got 5 plus 5. So we need to find these. So I know if I do my little right triangle thing, so if I did rise and run, draw your right triangle. If you have those colored pencils, see, now's a good time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Well, I know these are going to be congruent because they both have a 3 by 2 triangle. So I just need to find the length of one of them. So 2 squared plus 3 squared, take the square root. 4 plus 9 is 13. The square root of 13 is 3.6. So both of those are 3.6. So 3.6 plus 3.6. Add it all together, we got 5 and 10, so 17.2 units. So now we know the perimeter of our parallelogram also. Okay, Part 2 for number 3 says to find the area. Well, to find the area of a triangle, area is base times height divided by 2. So let's go back and look at the base. Here's the cool thing. When it's a right triangle, your base and your height have to be perpendicular. Well, if you'll notice, the two legs, your A and your B, they're already perpendicular. So here is your base, here's your height. So when it is a right triangle, you multiply the legs. So make yourself a note. When it is a right triangle, multiply the legs. So we had one leg that was 5, one leg that was 6, divided by 2. So 5 times 6 is 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15 units squared. Notice the units are squared and not the number. Okay, so now this one, find the area. Well, it's a parallelogram, so it's just base times height. So we go back over here and look. The base is 5. And the height, remember we said the height has to be perpendicular to the base. Well, the height is 1, 2, 3. So the height is 3. So our base was 5. Our height is 3. So 15. So the area of the parallelogram is 15 units squared. Notice that the units are squared and not the number. Okay, now let's look at the next part. Told y'all these would be short and sweet. In exercises 5 through 10, use this diagram. It's a crazy diagram, but one thing we do know is that that's a right angle. So let's find the perimeter of triangle ABD. So ABD is this one, ABD. It's the right triangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that has a length of 6. I'm going to go ahead and find all the slanted. I'm just going to go ahead and find the length of everything. And then that way, when I go back over here, I can just answer the questions more easily. So if I were to, actually, I don't even need to do that. So let's just go back over here. All right, so I'm going to do 5 squared plus 6 squared. Take the square root. So 25 plus 36 is 61, which was 7.8. So this is 7.8. It's the same triangle as the other side. And now I'm going to go ahead and draw the little right triangles here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4, 2, 3. So 3 squared plus 4 squared. Take the square root. 9 plus 16 is 25. And the square root of 25 is just 5. So this has a length of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, this is a 3 by 4 also, so that makes this 5. So now I know all the sides. So finding perimeter is easy. So ABD. So the perimeter of ABD is 5 plus 6 plus 7.8. So 18.8 units. Okay, the perimeter of BCD, which is BCD. So that's this one down here. So the perimeter of this one is 6 plus 5 plus 5, which is 16 units. So that one was a little easier because it was all whole numbers. And then it says find the perimeter of the whole quadrilateral. Well, the whole quadrilateral uses, and I will highlight these. So let's use the highlighter here. So the whole quadrilateral, they're talking this side, this side, this side, and that side. So that's what they want. They want the whole quadrilateral. So the perimeter of the whole quadrilateral is 7.8 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which comes to 22.8 units. So you only had to add the 4. You didn't need the one on the inside because remember, perimeter is just what goes around the outside. All right, now let's find the area of triangle ABD. So the area, since it's a triangle, we know area is base times height divided by 2. So let's find out. So ABD is this one. So this is the right triangle. So your base and your height are your legs, so 5 and 6. So the base is 5, the height is 6, divided by 2. 30 over 2 is 15 units squared. Okay, let's find the area of triangle BCD. So area is base times height divided by 2. So let's look over here. So luckily here the base is 6 and the height has to be perpendicular. So since it's horizontal and vertical, it's automatically perpendicular. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the height would be 4. So we go back over here and we see that the base is 6 and the height is 4. So 6 times 4 divided by 2, 24 divided by 2 is 12 units squared. And if I want the area of the whole quadrilateral, well, all you do is add the two triangles together. So you have triangle ABD plus triangle BCD, and it's going to equal quadrilateral ABCD. So ABD was 15, BCD is 12, and that equals 27 units squared. And that's how easy area and perimeter is. So I'll see you next time.